How do you view work-life balance at this point?
Work-life balance is absolutely fucking bullshit. I hate when people try to push it onto me. Oh, you got to find balance, because that's one thing that's going to happen. People are going to start to see you work hard, and they're going to come up to you at Thanksgiving, and they're going to be like, you know, you need to take a break, or why don't you eat some of this cake? You need to gain some weight. Fuck you, Aunt Sally. Fuck you. You're broke, you can't pay your bills, and you're overweight. I have 175 employees now. We have over 100 doors. And to be quite honest with you, to answer your question previously, success to me is you make the money. Making millions of dollars a year is good, but if you don't find a way to keep it and make it grow, then you're just going to be broke in 10 years.
Yeah.
So to me, the real estate was a big deal to me. Making sure that I'm buying apartment buildings. I just walked outside and closed the trailer, finished closing the trailer park in Ohio. We got another one in Louisiana. We got 64 more in apartment buildings in Louisiana, and I'm not done buying them. So the old man's telling me to get to work. I'm a young man, and I still have plenty of work to do. I joke and say I'm old, but there's still plenty to do. I don't enjoy work-life balance because I've found that most of my happiness comes from feeling like I'm growing, and that any social setting or any attention I want to get from a woman happens via the man that I have become. I believe in absorbing women far, far more than I believe in chasing them. Because if you can become the right kind of man, it creates a gravitational pull.
What does that mean, absorbing women?
Absorbing.
Attracting.
Yeah, attracting. Gravity to you. A lot of men, they're hollow and they have not done the work, so they chase women, and like a double magnet, it just pushes them away. If you become that man and they come in your sphere, it just sucks them in.
We go up and talk to you at the party.
Is that-
Yeah.
What about
We do
what
the
Justin
move.
just said resonated with you? Because as you're talking, Amber's like, she's like that black girl, like, oh, like.
Just about feeling energy, like we were talking about earlier. Is that like if you're doing the work, and you don't have to go out and get the girl because we feel it, we see it, and it's not just what you're doing, but you like the person that you are, and that resonates. So yeah, I'll see that person, I'll feel them, and I will approach. He says he doesn't need to do the work and chase, because I bet probably you think if somebody understands you on an energetic level and they're attracted to that, then it's your vibe creates your tribe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Your
So
vibe creates your tribe. I like that.
right. So if
Creative.
you're in a circle of doing things that you're passionate about, other people are going to come to that as well. Obviously, you have to filter out the girls who are just looking for the money or the status, or the people who just want to piggyback on your. But you can always feel those people.
It's
You can always-
super,
you can
it's
always
super
feel
easy
it.
to know.
It is.
It's
super
not.
easy to know.
Let me go back to you for a second. So I actually agree with you on the concept of work-life balance, because I think a man needs to work. We had the conversation with on PBD show with a guy, Kyle Kalinske, who's a very big political talker, political YouTuber guy, and we were talking about this concept, this 4-day work week. And he's like, yeah, I think that that's a good thing, and people need to work less. And I was like, I'm like, but what about the people that want to work 6 days a week? What about the people that will actually want to create something? So I think you kind of have the ability to choose your work-life balance. So I'm much like you. I like to work. Like, it could be Saturday, I wake up, I'm reading the Wall Street Journal, I'm prepping for a show. I'm like, I like that work.
But I think you're missing a word that's very important, and it's passion.
Okay.
When you are passionate about your work, it becomes your life, and you enjoy your life because you're doing the things that you want to do. So that's why for me, my friends knock on me all the time because I'm out every night doing comedy because I love it. And it's become my social life. And my friends are involved in that because they're also in the same trenches.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying, but your work is your passion.
Right.
So my work for the hedge fund, I don't wake up and be like, time to hedge fund it up. I love this shit. It's like, no, it's how I make money. Sometimes you make money and it ain't sexy. Something tells me there's nothing sexy about putting on them boots, putting in the mud, going and check out trailer parks, construction, but you put in the freaking work.
I mean, I think that's sexy.
Okay, but the point is, there's a lot of things you would rather be doing, I'm assuming, that are more fun than the work, but it's a part of your life. It's part of your work ethic. It's not your passion, is it?
No, but I would tell you this. There's two things I would say about that. First of all, I no longer really have to do that in the same way. So it's not what I'm doing, but how I'm doing it. I have a team. Everybody's on salary. I'm the youngest person that is even in that office when I'm in that office. I have a lot of, like, there's a lot of structure set up, and it took me over a decade to build that. They're
Yep.
bonus structures, how we measure
Did you hear that, by the
KPIs.
way, guys? It took him over a decade
Yep.
to build that.
Yep.
People think a decade, it's like, how
Yep.
quick did 27 to 37 go?
Yeah, quick.
Snap of the finger.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
And so it's how I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, past that, I spoke to some kids about 4 years ago, and they wanted me to talk to them about college and all that, and passion and all this stuff. And I am a big believer that you don't create or have passion until you get so competent and so good at something that someone else needs you and you can help them. There's nothing like walking into a job trailer and there's a leak or something wrong on the roof, and they tell me where it is, and I say, okay, because the guy didn't put the mastic in at the top of the parapet wall on the upward leg of the transition trim, and they're like, what? No fucking way. I'm like, I promise you. You know, call me back in 3 days, and like, that is exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell
And
that
it comes
asshole
down
to put
to
it
experience.
in.
You like 10 years of that. The problem that I've seen, and this is why I'm so thankful what happened with this reset, crypto. How many young kids were going out and telling people who've worked in finance their whole life, you guys don't know shit. Like, why? Put in the work, saving, investing, 401ks, Roth IRAs, index fund, everything you've been talking about for years and years and years. All I do is buy Dogecoin, and I'm a billionaire now.
Good.
It's like, that
Good.
is not how life works. And this whole reset. So
You know what?
It takes fucking time, and this is what happens. Yeah.
We'll be buying their Lambos at a discounted price.
Fact.